Jahlani Tavai is brought to you this week by Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh, by Elite Vodka. Drink Elite Vodka responsibly, and by findmassmoney.gov. And he joins us on the Harbor One hotline. Hey, Jahlani, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
We're doing great. Thanks for joining us this morning, and I'm sure it's nice to join us after a win.
Yeah, most definitely.
Jahlani, you look at that Pittsburgh game. We were out talking to Bill about defensively, how you guys did a really good job pre-snap, trying to show Trubisky some things pre-snap and then doing some other things post-snap. You got your hands on footballs. Going into the game, is that what you were thinking about, knowing that Trubisky struggled when it comes to making reads pre-snap?
Yeah, definitely. That's usually our goal every week, trying to disguise, give him certain looks, and then, mess them up pre-snap so we can capitalize on a mistake. So each and every week we're always trying to do that and find, like I said, find opportunities and ways to get the ball back.
Jahlani, despite Kansas City's last two losses, this is going to be a tough game for you guys. Watching film, getting ready for them, what's going to be the most difficult part to get a win against them on Sunday?
We just got to, first of all, we got to start off fast. And then we just got to make sure that we get them off track. They have a very explosive offense, so we have to, make sure that we're on top of our P's and Q's, and it's going to get back to our tackling again. We got a new week, and come Wednesday and today, we just got to get back to preparing, as if it's our last game or so. I'm just excited for it.
Wiggy and Ty Law have both said on this show, guys who played in the NFL, have both said that oftentimes a team can get a little bounce, a little extra energy, a little extra pep in the step when a change is made at quarterback. Did you feel that on your side of the ball last week?
Not really. We were so focused on making sure that we got the ball back into the offense's hands. So we were doubted on what we had to do to find opportunities and ways to get the ball back. But we were really happy with how our offense performed, and we're just hoping that everything just keeps rolling.
Jahlani, what was it like? I mean, you're in a situation where it seems like all season long you hadn't been up by a couple touchdowns, and it seems like when you're in that situation as a defensive player and the offense goes up and puts some points up and gives you a little bit of a lead, can you be more aggressive when you know your offense can give you that type of help?
I'm not sure. Our main focus is just to make sure that we, like I said, every week is to strive for perfection. That's Steve and Mayo's job to make those play calls. It's our job to execute and perform at our, highest level. So we just got to make sure that at the end of the game we have more points than them.
I don't know if you watched the Chiefs game yesterday, but we've listened this morning to Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Both expressed their displeasure with that call that was made late in the game. Is that a Wiggy said it earlier? Is that a feeling that you have as a player that you'd like to see the Wiggy said put the whistle away at the end of the game? Would you like to see the referees put the whistle away when it comes to the end of these games?
Oh, I'm not even sure what happened. I actually didn't watch the game last night. I was enjoying some rest time since we had the whole weekend. So I'm not too sure what happened, but. I'm not sure how to.
Jahlani, what happened was Kadarius Thomas, he lined up a little bit, Tony lined up in the neutral zone. So it's similar to an edge rusher, right? Where you try to take that, where you try to get as much of the ball as you can. And I had said when I played, the officials will come to you and say, hey, back up a little bit and give you a warning. But there wasn't a warning because he was close to the ball. It looked like he was in the neutral zone as an offensive player on the ball, and then ended up coming back a touchdown called back. And I said, usually officials, they give you a little bit and kind of say, hey, you want to back up next time.
Yeah, especially that time of the game. That's tough. Yeah, I don't know I don't know how to feel about that one.
I mean, I guess it would be
That was tough.
it could be similar to a call that was
Yeah,
made
it
in
could
the
be, yeah.
in the Steelers
Yeah.
Patriots game. I don't know if there were any.
If we were in that situation, I'd be upset too. But I'm glad that we weren't.
Jelani, Zeke Elliott talked about how he has felt bad about the offense because the defense has been doing such good work week in, week out, and he wants to make sure that they're producing on offense. In the locker room, do you feel that? Do you feel that the offensive players on your team are trying to get better to make it less difficult on your side?
Yeah, of course. Every week, every day, actually, at practice, they're staying in after getting work on the jugs if they're one of the receivers. A lot of the guys are doing more, like getting more reps in on whatever they got to do. But I'm sure Zeke backed up what he said this past week. So I'm hoping that they just continue what they're doing. And like I said, we just got to keep rolling on both sides of the ball.
Jelani, we looked at this game. What happened with the punt return with the head bob? Was it a quick movement that made you jump? I mean, it went.
You're gonna try again, Wiggy? I tried moments ago.
I was very antsy that play, but we just got a good call from the ref, and we I don't know.
It looked like he did bring his head up pretty quick.
That's all I can say.
Yeah. You're thankful that they didn't have the whistle put away and that they made the call the other way. So that's what you should say.
Yeah. That day, or that specific play, I was very happy.
We were talking about this earlier with Bill when he was on. Courtney brought up Jabril Peppers, who said that he feels like Bill has taken a lot of flack unnecessarily this season. Is that kind of the way you guys feel about your head coach?
What do you mean by flack?
I don't know. He said it, so I don't know. He said that he feels like Bill has taken too much flack this season.
Regardless on it, I got his back no matter what. Bill's been doing such a really good job, and he's been focused every week, and he's trying to get us to find ways to improve. So I don't know what people are saying, and I'm sure he doesn't really care what people are saying either. So I just hope that we continue whatever we're doing right now, and I'm hoping that he's, I hope that he's not listening to the outside noise either.
Yeah. How'd you think he looked in the helmet on game day on Saturday?
I think I woke up and seen that, and I knew it was going to be a great weekend. So that was the highlight of the weekend. So.
All right. Well, we'll let you get to work, or eventually this week get to work. Yeah, what?
No, I just had one last question because I know they're going to play Kansas City. And one of the things that I still don't get to this day, I watched the game last night against the Bills. For whatever reason, teams do not want to jam Travis Kelce, and he's always running free, wide open. What's the approach of playing against the Travis Kelce from your sense coming up? How important is to make sure you guys reroute him early in routes and throw a lot of double teams at him? I just feel like teams still don't do that, and this guy's been gaining 1,000 yards for about 10 straight years.
Yeah, that'll be a big game plan thing for our coaches to figure out. But for us defensive players, our biggest job is to make sure that we tackle him. I know a few games I've seen him play. He's broken a lot of tackles. So, like I said before, we're gonna have to get back into our fundamentals this week, especially with this rainy weather. So, everybody's gonna be slippery and everything. So, each and every play that we have at practice, we gotta utilize it and play as if it's a game situation and simulate any type of tackle that we have to make.
Can you trash talk him about the girlfriend?
Yeah, that would be a game decision.
Just be like, be careful. She's going to write an album about you if you break up with her.
All right, Jahlani. Great to talk to you as always, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Likewise.
All right. There he is, Jahlani Tavai.